What's happening, people? I want to say hello to everybody out there. And what y'all see, all fellas in the room today, fathers and sons in the room today. We need more of this in this life, in this world, especially now. What's going on, generation to generation. You know, no matter what your occupation, you should be there for your son, because they need us, and we need them. It's the way it goes. What you think about that, Twine?
I think that it's like a give and receive on both ends. Like the kids, we need the kids just as much as the kids need us.
Yeah, because we learn from the kids, man. I learned so much from raising my children, son and daughter. It's like you see, especially when you speaking about stuff that you should be doing, when you telling them that, it flash in your head like, damn, am I even doing what I'm saying? Telling them to do right now, or am I really up on that? You know, and you know, building a relationship with the Most High is most important when they're young, cause, whoo, it's getting toe up out here, y'all. Toe up.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got God, and your kids ain't got God, you don't know what's gonna happen to them when they're not around you. No protection, no covering, man. It's terrible, and it's getting worse by the moment. It seems like.
So what would you do though? Like, what would be the solution?
The solution when they're not around me, I mean, like I done with my son. He reads his Bible. He's creating his relationship with God right now. You know, I steered him down that path so he can build his own relationship with the Most High, because that's who's gonna protect him when I'm not there. You know, he's the one who sees his tomorrow, and guiding him and watching over him. You know, and I mean, like I said, it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. You know, and we gotta have a relationship, and they gotta have a relationship, because there's too many people out here don't believe, man. I mean, what do you feel is something we could do as men to, you know what I'm saying, to attract more people to the Most High?
Personally, I think that it's a lot of people out there that's confused and lost, starting as a kid. Because I was once that person. I'm not sure about others, but I know me, I was lost, confused. I was a kid that wanted an adult to show that special type of attention. When I never got it, I looked for others. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so it was like, whatever I'm not going to get where I should be getting it, I'm going to find it elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's where the problem is at, because if we don't take that responsibility, you know what I'm saying, then it falls to somebody else.
Yeah, they gonna search and find it elsewhere.
We can't control. Like people say, like, I barely have babysitters, right? I keep them with me all times, no matter where I'm at, all environments. Come like, they's like, why you do that? I want him to learn through me. Like, if the babysitter is gonna be putting stuff in his ear, his uncle, all these different people gonna put stuff in his ear, right? So if I keep dropping them off here, this place, that place, that's where the single moms went wrong at. They just everywhere, like, hey, I gotta go do this, so they want to drop them off. So now they with Johnny in this neighborhood where they the Bloods or something, you know what I'm saying? But while he over there, he can't, she don't know, like, in order to fit in, he not just little, you know what I'm saying, little Bob no more. He gotta be like Killer Bob to fit in, like, or he could be like killed, like stumped out, robbed. There's so many different things if his mind not focused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and now he thinking he gotta be this certain person, but now this week he's over his auntie house on the east side. Different atmosphere. They hustling. All he see is white stuff, green stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now it's different. So now he's learning from all these different places. Then when he get around you, you like, what's wrong with you? You want to just punish him because it's you the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't teach him nothing. He learned from the world, from the streets, from all these other people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now you want to condemn them, send them off, and punish them, talk bad about them when you supposed to be the one that get them there. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, even in Hebrews, they used to having a son especially was one of the best gifts from God that you could ever get.
Yeah.
So you treated them way, it was a different, like you walked them to their bride. You know what I'm saying? Like you set their life up for them. Like you want, it's like a bowling ball. Like on them, regardless how my life is, yours about to be like this. You know what I'm saying? But that stopped. Like now it's like I'm still worried about my life. You know what I'm saying? And you interfering with that. You know what I'm saying? So instead of you trying to motivate them to get to that place, you trying to compete with them. You know what I'm saying? They interfere like they the problem to you. Like how can your kid be a problem to you? No matter what they do. You know what I'm saying? I know that from, not from my own, but from him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like no matter what they did, like they had like the best mom like ever. I swear, like she like knew how to like accept them, you know what I'm saying, and be there. You know what I'm saying? Most parents, they don't. They just, oh, you did what? I did something you. You know what I'm saying? And then we wonder
what happened
why.
To my son, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Got disowned by his mom. You know what I'm saying? Because he wouldn't follow her religion. She switched her religion, man. And it's like, to me, what kind of, if a religion telling you to cut off your kids like that, that's to me that just seemed weird.
So that's started with, I read this book. I read it before. We all have probably. But I read this book again right before I became a deacon. Probably which is the reason I didn't commit. You know what I'm saying? It's the Willie Lynch story. And it talks about why the relationship between black males and women is like this. Like they look at their sons as like they gonna get killed. You know what I'm saying, by a white man. So they take everything from them, you know what I'm saying, and use them as like a mule. They become like the strength, like the root. They do all the lifting, so they mentally dumb but physically strong. So they could hoop, they could get all these abilities for nothing. That can't really help them out with nothing, you know what I'm saying, because the mom's so scared for them to walk out on their own. But on the same return, they take their daughters and give them all the knowledge. Make sure you go in school. They feed them everything. That's why you see now women having all the high power places, because the women, they know the white man ain't going to destroy that woman. Most they do is grab their butt, sleep with them, but they ain't going to kill them. You know what I'm saying? Well, they will, but they don't think that.
Grab them by
you know what I'm saying?
saying?
And that's because they used to have, like, you know, we do boxing now, right? When I read the book, they used to have headbutting contests. And they take two black males. They stand about 10 feet away from each other, and then they stand like this, and they run and headbutt. Now, you know, after one good time of that, brain dead. No more rap. Winner or loser, it's out. It's a rap.
Yeah, you still lost.
You got, you know what I'm saying?
Lost.
But that was for that entertainment.
Yeah.
So now we box. You know what I'm saying? Knocking each other out. Now we do karate, we fight, we kill. Think about, it started with headbutt, now we in the streets. Like, the entertainment for music is like, it goes so far. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it started with headbutts. You know, us black people. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Now look what we do to each other. As soon as we see each other bump, is fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just on it. I'm like, I start putting things together. I'm like, God tell you, hear no evil, see no evil. But he gave us a choice, right? And so we was able to create a lot of laws for ourselves. We wanted to be kings. We said we didn't need his control, and he like, all right, even though he knew it wasn't good for us, he respected us enough to let us have our own. Like, and we, you know what I'm saying, the people that was doing it then thought it was right. But that little destruction, like once you start that, it don't end. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at our generation, we at like the end of it, seems like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it does seem like we getting to the end of something,
quick,
man.
bro. Like,
and it's happening fast.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I'd rather help you than kill you, bro. Like, cause I ain't soft. Like, it was a point in my life where I know, like, I used to leave out. I leave out about 2 a.m. walk around in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, walking around, nothing but trouble gonna happen.
Yeah.
And normally the worst if you the one walking. But I was out there thirsty. I don't know for what. It's just something on me, just mad at the world, like life, everything. You know what I'm saying? But so when I see others like that, I don't condemn them. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a reason. Like, even though I ain't know the reason at the time, they probably don't either.
Yeah.
So I can't just be so quick to throw them under a bus, like, you know what I'm saying? But then go give everything to another culture, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I said we start with us. Like, we need the kids as much as they need us, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just as much. Chris, hey, go over there, bro. Yeah, but it's like a give and take, man. Cause I ain't become emotional until Christian. Like, I probably went my whole life not, like, I tried, it worked. Like I told you, for me, following Christ is every second day.
Yeah.
I mean, every second. Like, every second I gotta choose. Like, if somebody say, oh, da-da-da, I gotta choose. Do I respond like animosity? You know what I'm saying? Or do I respond like modesty? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm be like, all right, but that's every second of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? But after having him, it was easier. Cause I'm like, he broke me down. You know what I'm saying? Took me places I never thought, had me crying at night. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like, we both crying. Like, like, see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we both crying. So
yeah, that's what I say. We learn a lot from our kids, and they teach us along the way. I think that was the Most High's way of kind of showing his relationship with us somewhat, like father and son, you know. It's important, you know.
yeah.
Really important to understand that, because the disconnect, man, you see it out here. It's too much of a disconnect with the men. You know, I mean, there's a lot of fathers who are, you know, in this room included, of course, who are trying to do, you know, now I'm not gonna say trying to do, are doing their jobs, you know, as men. It's just, everybody got to do their part, though, because there's a lot of men out here, little boys who need their dads, man. They need their dads.
They uncles. Like, I'll tell you one thing, or a lot of people don't know, like, this before Christ even came along, right? Or abomination to go out and help someone before your family's straight. So I'm like, if you got cousins, you got somebody out there crazy, and you just walk past them every day, but you going to this stranger talk about, I want to help you. You know what I'm saying? He look at that as like abomination. Like, how you not go, if everybody just worry about themselves and their household only, and that's it, everybody will be good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's where it starts. It starts with your household
like,
first.
He tell you, when you look in the mirror, you can't look in the mirror and not do something about it. Yeah. And he say that when you precept it, it means like, if you look in the mirror and you see your face dirty and all that, you're like, okay, you didn't know, right? But once you look in the mirror, you see it. You automatically go, you gonna watch it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, let me do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right.
Get it together.
Yeah, but with Christ, people don't do that. They look in the mirror, they see all that stuff, like, and just keep going. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, that's why he says no excuse. It's up to us, man. Like, you know, for our culture alone, like, the whole world is like in trouble, but our culture alone is immediate. Like, we not even gonna be around for that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, like, a lot of people think I'm crazy, but when you look at the rate of kids, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got so many males going to jail per day, per hour, like this, all this average up. Like, it's a lot of people, so it take time, right? I'm a statistic guy, but so you got every day this happen. Then you got so many girls that, like, I never sleep with a guy. A black guy, you know what I'm saying? So many black girls, like, I never sleep. Then you got so many black guys, crazy, like, I never sleep with a girl. You know what I'm saying? Then you got, so it's so many, like, when kids should be being made, it's so many gaps of that happening. So why black relationships, like, it's not so many strong ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different, like, variables in place. So we at a rate where, like, 10 years from now, bro, like 10 years from now, we gonna be having, like, you gonna see, we gonna be a minority. Like, seriously, it's gonna be like 80% whatever. It's gonna be 10% something. We gonna be like